mystical, because it's about Maddalena de Pazzi, this nun who had these visions, and she heard, you could hear a bit of it now, she heard voices giving her messages that 8 scribes had to write down. So it's, the subject itself is very mystical, but I think also the actual piece is really mystical. I think there's a sense of ceremony about it, and I think, there's, I'd say in a lot of Sciarrino's work there's this feeling of mysticism. He's not the only composer. Stockhausen too, there's a sense of a gathering of something. So that's why I say it's mystical. It's silent because there's so much space between the sounds. It's almost as though every sound has some kind of aura around it. Every sound that the instruments make is like some kind of they're real events in themselves. They're not one harmonic can be taken for granted or rushed or not somehow thought about or taken care of, sculpted. Well, it started a long time ago, and I've worked with Anna Berit of Scenatet for many years on lots of different projects. I would say this one is, in a lot of ways, the most ambitious, because there's kind of nowhere to hide with Sciarrino with this particular piece. But it started a while ago it went through several different ideas before we settled on this staging of it. And then I just kind of had the idea that I wanted everything to be white, so that the Maddalena de Pazzi, normally when I've seen this production or been in it, because I've sung this piece many times, that it's staged in complete darkness, Infinito nero, infinite black, and you have flashes of light which are you represent the inspiration. But I liked the idea that this flash of light is somehow frozen, so she's caught in this permanent flash of light. And then I wanted it to be, there's projections which I wanted to represent what's actually going on inside her head, and these inspirations coming to her, and the kind of chaos that's in someone's brain before the actual words come out. I also was quite keen that she was presented as somebody very sentient and inspired, and not a madwoman, because another thing is that I've played her often as a madwoman, which is interesting, and there is a point that, there's this thing now with a modern take on religion, that maybe these mystics were a bit on the edge of madness, but I like to think that maybe she was inspired. I wanted to explore this side of the potentiality of that.